Mouse sensitivity is a highly debated topic by gamers that usually boils down to personal preference, but there are some tips and tricks one can apply to find the most effective sense for their taste and setup. If you don't know what DPI means, it stands for dots per inch and it determines the speed your cursor will move for each inch you move your mouse. Most gaming mouses have the option to customize their DPI, which in combination with your in-game sensitivity will give you your effective DPI, the true sensitivity that you will be playing with. We will come back to this after finding your ideal eDPI by using a very simple trick. Low sense is considered to be the best for precision, while high sense excels at flick-heavy environments. Overwatch requires a bit of both, so to get an ideal sense for your setup, you have to try to go as low as possible while still being able to do a bit over a full 360-degree turn from one side of your mousepad to the other. That way, you get the highest amount of precision for your desk space available while still keeping the ability to 180 turn to either side and have a little extra space to do micro adjustments if needed. After finding this ideal sense, play around, see if you like it or not, and try doing small adjustments to your values until you land on something that feels good. Now that we have a sensitivity that we like, we're going to be using a tool to redistribute our DPI to sense ratio to avoid pixel skipping, link in the description. Your field of view should be as high as possible, which is 103, so the only two fields we have to worry about are DPI and in-game sensitivity. Input your own and check the result for the resolution you play on. If it is blue, congratulations, you won't have to worry about pixel skipping. If it is red, however, don't worry. All you have to do is some very simple math to solve the issue. Multiply your DPI by X and divide your in-game sensitivity by X as well, starting with a value of 2. If that still isn't enough, just keep making your X higher, making sure that both values are changing based on the same number to keep the effective DPI the same throughout the process. Some ratios will require more work than others to find a balance that avoids pixel skipping, but there will always be a way to avoid it, although the usual is to get it done in 1 or 2 changes. Well, that would be the end of this video if it wasn't for a sneaky little setting that people often talk about as being really bad, when in reality it has the highest potential for aiming prowess. And yes, I'm talking about mouse acceleration. No, not the Windows garbage. There are some actually good programs out there with a lot of customization options to make players benefit from both low and high sense without having to sacrifice anything on either side of the spectrum. It's important to note this is not something that will fit most players, but it's worth checking out even if you don't expect much, as this won't screw with your muscle memory for long like people like to say, and has massive benefits, especially if you are a wrist aimer, since it will remove a lot of strain from tracking small distances with a high sensitivity. You can find a video by the ex-Overwatch League Pro Surefor on the topic in the description, and I will also be adding a link to a video with my own experience using this setting when it is ready.